What is going on, everybody? Hey, listen, it's been 2 weeks since I posted a video. It did really well. It's like 7,000 plus views. I really appreciate it. You guys taking time to watch it. There's just not been a lot of action. I did have a group of like 15 hogs coming in, and I was still working days. I worked shift work, my normal job, and yeah, I had one day left. And I wake up at 3 in the morning when I go to work for a 12-hour shift. So thought it was probably not a good idea. They'd been there 3 days before that, 3 or 4 days. So I was like, oh, they'll be back. Here it is. I've been on 7 days off. That's my normal schedule. And nothing. I had one big boar come in, and I was going to try to get him, and he never showed up either. So I don't know what's going on, but we're about to head out there to the trap, check it out. But looky here. That is my new trap. So all I got left to do is I got to make my pins for here and on my gate. So basically this is like a whole panel that slides up. I need to put my trigger still, mount that, and get a chain for it. But other than that, that's it. They'll be ready to rock. This one's only 5 panels. Of course I can make more, but I'm starting to wonder if my other trap was too big. I took a panel out of it, and maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time loading everything up. But hey, so anyways, I'm trying to get some more content for y'all, so maybe another trap will help, and then maybe I'll start building a 3rd trap. I got some feelers, some fingers out for some more places, so we can just try to keep steady content coming in. My buyer is also not buying right now. They won't be buying for like another month, which is fine. It's just, you know, helps me cover fuel and feed. But you know, the primary goal is just to get these hogs out of these places. So anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll get some mixed up corn ready, some bait, and get that in the truck, and then we'll hit the road. Here's the old trailer we load them up into. I wanted to get a smaller trailer. This one, I mean, it's not like it's huge or anything, but I want to get something smaller that I can pull behind my side-by-side in case it gets muddy. And it'll pull this one, but I'm thinking with these dual axles, like if I get in some mud and have to make a turn and get in a bind, it puts a lot of load on it. And so I'm thinking something just smaller, not by a lot, but single axle, be easier to transport. I did modify my loading chute a little bit here, so put a little different ramp in there, so maybe it'll load easier. We'll see. Anyways, a little update on that. Alright guys, I'm trying out this new camera also, so it'd be easier for me to record while I'm getting hogs loaded. So anyways, load up this bait corn. Oh, this new bed cover is fighting me. I gotta do some fine tweaking on it. Ooh. So I just got a little hole drilled right there so these lids don't bust off with all the fermentation and stuff, but even through that little hole I can smell it. Not too pleasant. I just strapped this in so it doesn't slide. Hopefully it don't slide. Hasn't yet. Would not want this all over the back of my truck. Get it in there. Alright. This roll back. This closed. Alright. And I better get the trash cans brought in before Mama gets mad. She's having a party here tomorrow night, so a lot of this has got to get cleaned up tomorrow. Oh. Well, I didn't get too far down the road. Luckily, only a couple, not even a couple miles. Forgot my laptop. Man, you ever get like in the zone? You got so much stuff going on. It's just like, it's hard to remember everything. And if I wasn't making videos, I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I wanted to get y'all videos of those 15 hogs and that boar that's coming in. I don't think he's a huge boar, but anyways, gotta have the laptop so I can pull a video off the card. And if I had an extra card, I could just swap it out, but the card is in the backpack with my laptop. So anyways, here we go, back to the house. Boy, y'all check that out. I did get something done this week, redecked my trailer, and it was not easy. I was hoping to reuse some of the old boards, but they kept breaking on me. It's not easy to bend those old dried out boards where all the bolt holes were. Kept breaking. And if you notice, let me show you again. If you notice, no bolt holes. So I added a piece of angle iron there on the back and one on the front to hold them. So hopefully that works out better, because the boards, they kept rotting on me, and I think a lot of it was due to the bolt holes. Of course, wood's not what it used to be. You know, it's $70 a piece for this treated wood, and you get it and it's already got mold and stuff growing on it, and it's got holes already in it. I mean, that's kind of sorry, but it is what it is. Times we live in. I built that trailer in 2007 is when I had it registered, so maybe a little earlier than that. Back when I was in college. It's been a good trailer. Yeah, so that makes it 18 years old and going strong. I've had nothing but good things with that trailer. Now, every time I let somebody borrow it, that's a different subject. Came back with the tongue bent, and it's still bent a little bit. You know, thanks to a buddy. I don't know how you do that, but they did it. And then that's the second set of fenders, and let a guy borrow it. They got bent, but it is what it is, right? we're blessed, so we pass blessings along. You know, not everybody can just go out and buy a trailer or build a trailer. So, you know, try to help everybody out, even though it sometimes comes back messed up. But it's just the way it is. All right, now let's get back on the road. But there they go. I hope y'all can see them. Oh yeah, good little bachelor group. Of course, anytime out here, you always got to be on the lookout for snakes. We don't have a lot, but mostly copperheads. Seen 2 rattlesnakes in my whole life out here. And we do have water moccasins, but they're not in this area, so I don't worry about them too much. I do not like them. Get that bad boy fired up. Oh, I gotta figure out, where did I put this new truck? I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna put everything. There we go. And I've got some Plano tubs I'm gonna put in the back, and I'm gonna put all my tools in that and a little jack. Wonder what that is. Just raccoon poop. And raccoons might be in a hurting tonight. They do almost as much damage as them hogs. As far as equipment goes, I need a flathead. Mr. Flathead, Mr. Flathead. There's a couple of them there. Try to keep a little set of tools with me all the time. Each truck. Alright. So I got this camera on this pole, and it's just an aluminum pole I had left over from a job I did. A little custom welding job I did, shoot, probably 10, 15 years ago. And it's just a T-post and some hose clamps, and don't get crazy on the hose clamps or it'll bust, but nothing crazy, pretty simple. Just a tiny bit of corn on the ground. The raccoons have been here today, and then there were some crows. Anyways, ain't much been going on, so I'm just kind of taking y'all along with me. Do like a vlog style, give you something to watch. I said last video did really good, so I was hoping to have another, and it just hadn't happened. That's alright. It will. They're here. What's going on here? Just a matter of time. But yeah, I want to get some other traps going on some new places. And that way I can have some more content for y'all. There we go. There we go. Put this screwdriver in my pocket so I don't drop it or lose it. I'm guaranteed to drop it, but so I don't lose it. There we go. Nothing crazy. Oh. Bada bing, bada boom. Thought I heard something over there. There is cows out here. Alright, let me get these videos downloaded and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I'm still trying to use this new little action camera. hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Let's see how does this go. Like this, I think. Nope. That looks like. I'll put that back where it was. All right. Get this stood back up. Pointed in the general direction. Adjust it from the phone. I wonder how tall. That might be 10 foot. Need to buy another pole. I don't think just use conduit, galvanized conduit. Yeah, it's probably 10 foot, so that's good. I can just get that anywhere. Hopefully this is turning out alright on the video. Not just you staring at a piece of grass and me talking to myself. Although that's pretty much what it is. You know, it's freaking ratcheting screwdrivers. I've never really only owned a handful, and it seems like it's almost just easier to use them like a regular screwdriver. Every time you try to ratchet, they pop out. That was this slot. Alright. Got that done. Open this panel here. Birds are trying to land. They want some corn. Let's get this opened up. See this over here? I pulled one panel out. See if that'll help me load them easier. Oh, Kahoot Outdoors. Kahoot. He says these big traps. Why it's so hard to load them? And he's probably right. He's been doing it a while. Of course, this trap's what, 10 years old. Everybody, oh, you gotta paint it and do this and do that, and they'll rust out. And dude, this thing's 10 years old, and it's not even close to rusted out. It's got surface rust on it, but I've never even had a hog break any wires off. So I don't know. Of course, it probably helps it's in sand, so the moisture doesn't really hang around. It just goes right in the ground, and then it's gone. But you can see here, look at it. Look, never had, just got through talking, never had a hog break a wire, but the coons did. Broke my clips. How do they do that? Well, it might just be, I'm sure they're really expensive clips they put with these things, but man, to break that wire, that's pretty impressive. So anyways, doesn't look like they actually got into anything. Doesn't look like any wires are ripped out. Still about a third of the way full. So that'll have to be redone for too long. I got some wire over there. I'll probably just wire that shut. keep hearing something over there. There's probably cows in the woods, but with me talking, I wouldn't think a hog would be coming through. Anyways, I usually pull up to that side over there, but since I had to check the camera or download video, I just stopped over here. I got this bed cover. I've never owned one before, but it seems like a good idea to keep everything dry. They were on sale on Amazon for like 170 bucks. It wasn't too hard to put on, although I did mess up a little bit. You know, they have really good pictures on the instructions, and of course, I was like, man, this fits good, you know. Oh, there's a big old hole right there. So I did have a little water come in, but not a lot. I don't go through a car wash with it or nothing, so. Anyways, let's see if I can do this without spilling it all over myself. That would not be good, because it's stanky. Right here you can kind of see how I have my trigger mechanism rigged up. It's pretty simple. And then just a piece of strap with some bolts. These are threaded, so I just went to Tractor Supply and found the right bolts, and then just got a piece of strap to go around it. I plan on doing the same thing on my next trap. Muddy Feet was saying that his door was too heavy and that I guess the latch wouldn't hold it, but I don't know. We shall see. My other door on the new one, it is heavier quite a bit, so we'll see. If it don't work, I'm gonna try it at the house. If it don't work, we'll rig something else out. Might go to that lever system like he's using, old Muddy Feet TV. That dude's trapping a lot of hogs, but he's got some good crop land, it looks like, to hunt or trap on, I guess. And I do hunt some cornfields for some farmers, but they just got through cutting, and I don't want to have to be going out there and moving traps so they can harvest and then disc, but that might be what it ends up being, so we'll see. This stuff's been sitting for a couple weeks, and it's still got some water on it, looks like, so it shouldn't be too dry. I want to put this towards the back of the trap, but on this side, so the camera can pick the movement up. The camera is kind of, either it picks everything up like birds, or it doesn't pick anything up. Except maybe. Well, good morning, everybody. Last night we had some hogs come in the trap, just a couple of them. So we're here to take care of them. The channel is not dead. It's been, over a month now. Man, I don't know what the deal is. I think somebody gave these hogs my work schedule, but all my days off, there'll be nothing. And as soon as I'm back at work, hogs are in there. And I've had groups of like 14 coming, but just timing hasn't been right. So this time timing was right, and we got a couple in the trap. The other day I was baiting the trap and I could actually hear the hogs. And I think they were just happening to come to the trap while I was there, and then I could actually see them. They were only about 30 yards away in the brush. I could catch little shadows of them going through it's pretty thick brush, but so I mean, I know they're around and they've been coming in, and then of course lots of deer coming also, but anyways, sorry I haven't had any content for you guys. It's just, like I said, it's just the timing has not worked out. But we got two in there now, so let's go check them out. I don't think they're very big, but we'll see. Oh yeah, they're small. It's all right, we'll take them. What's up, babies? Eh. All right, we'll go ahead and get these hogs taken care of, and then they're not quite big enough to sell, so we'll go ahead and knock them down, get the sucker reset. Alrighty, there they are, knocked down. Quick and easy. We'll get them drug up out of here. That one might be 70 pounds, but not worth the drive to the seller. It is what it is. All right, it's reset. All right, about to hop out and get the gate. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all riding with me. Hopefully some of you just enjoy a little cruise. If you do like that, hey, let me know. I can do some more of that for sure. We can ride the whole property, you know. Just do a little tour, a lot of brush, but it is what it is. But you never know what kind of wildlife you might see. Some cool stuff. But, you know, sometimes I enjoy just riding around. But anyways, appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch the video. Ooh, I got a little red spot from that camera. Hope mama don't think it's a hickey. I don't know what girl be kissing me on the head right there, but you know, when you're a good looking hog hunter, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to keep them off, you know. Yeah, right. But anyways, hey, I appreciate y'all. Hold on, that's her calling. Appreciate y'all riding with me, and remember, Jesus loves you, but it's up to you to choose to receive his salvation and forgiveness. but he always loves you, and the Lord delights in you. You know, you're born on purpose. Woman, I'm trying to make a video. You were born on purpose for a purpose. Hey, y'all have a blessed week. Hopefully I'll see y'all. Maybe we'll get some hogs. Love you guys. Later.